It was the year 2020. A deadly virus attacks the planet. Mass pandemic, mass hysteria. People are panicked. Tissue papers not on the shelves. No food left in the supermarkets. People are going crazy. They don't know what to do. The world turns to streaming. On Twitch. And other similar social media platforms like Mixer, when it existed, and Facebook. What, did you guys think I was going to do a dramatic storytelling of how the 2020 pandemic hit us? This is a gaming and tech channel, guys. Come on, seriously. We're going to talk about Twitch today. Like I said, when the pandemic hit, introverts rejoiced that they had to stay inside. And extroverts became introverted because they had no choice. They had to stay inside. Everybody had to stay inside. And a lot of people turned to gaming, and more specifically, streaming their gameplay. And it wasn't just gameplay. People started streaming all kinds of things, from baking, woodworks, workouts, I don't know, random stuff. People started streaming. They just started streaming. Loads of people started doing it. And I'm one of those people. I started streaming on Twitch back in, what was it, June? I think I started? Yeah, back in June. As a result of the pandemic, I was stuck at home. I needed something productive to do, and I started streaming on Twitch. However, the main question is, how many of those people continue to stream? And if they didn't continue to stream, why did they stop? You know, stats show that there was a massive boom in the number of streamers at the beginning of the pandemic. Around March, April time last year, February, March, April time last year, massive boom in the number of streamers. And the platform to see the biggest increase in streaming was Twitch. Because it is the biggest streaming platform right now. But since then, those numbers have dropped dramatically. Well, I don't know whether you'd call it dramatically, but they have definitely dropped. So the question we need to ask today is, why did this drop happen? Was it because that people just didn't want to do it anymore? Or was the reason that it's hard to be successful as a streamer on Twitch? You know, until now, how easy has it actually been to find success on Twitch? And the big question is it still possible to find success on Twitch and to grow on Twitch in the year 2021? That's what we're going to answer, or try and at least discuss in today's video. Guys, I want to give a big shout out to Team Reinvented Gaming. They are a brand new esports organization who are out there to change the competition and change gaming and esports as we know it. They're not focusing just on their roster of players and focusing purely on the competitive esports side. Yeah, that's a big part of what they're doing. But the other big part is that they're focusing massively on their community. They want to build a community of ambassadors, of members, of gamers that can feel comfortable coming together all under one roof, well, maybe not physically under one roof, but all under one umbrella, and playing games and enjoying themselves and growing and overtaking the esports world as a team. Team Reinvented Gaming, guys, are fantastic. I have the honor of being one of their ambassadors, and I'm ambassadoring for them right now. Go check out the YouTube channel, go check out their website, go check out this fantastic organization that's up and coming and have so much planned for not just this year, but for the future of esports. And if you want to discuss more about esports, gaming, tech, Twitch, the new US president, anime, whatever you guys want to talk about, I stream over on Twitch several times a week. Head over there, hit me up with a follow, hit that notification bell so you know when I come online, and we can just hang out. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And then if you guys want to join me for some game, and if you guys want to join me for some gaming, then you're more than welcome to. I'd love to see some of you guys come over there and hang out with me. Links in the description box down below. As always, get clicking, get following. Come find me on Twitch. Now, if you guys have come across this video as a result of the YouTube search engine, then that means that you were searching for something like how to find success on Twitch, how to grow on Twitch, how to grow on Twitch in 2021, you know, how to be successful as a streamer in 2021, something along those lines. That means that my video was recommended among many other videos of a similar type related to whatever you searched for. Or if you've come across this video as a suggestion at the end of another video, or on your browse page as a suggested video or recommended video by YouTube, then what that means is that YouTube's algorithm is pushing my video to you because it's something related to what you're searching for or what you've recently seen. And like I said, that is an algorithm. And many platforms, not just YouTube, use an algorithm to push their content to its users and to its viewers to gain maximum viewership and to retain its viewers' interest. Twitter, Instagram all do the similar kind of thing where they push similar content to what a user has been viewing recently or is searching in its search functions or its hashtags. And it's a way of these platforms, like I said, retaining its viewership, because you watch one video, it suggests another similar video, you click on that video, you watch that video, and it's a never-ending rabbit hole that you find yourself down at 3 a.m. in the morning watching video after video on YouTube, or clicking post after post on Instagram, or tweeting out random things in the middle of the night for no reason whatsoever, because these platforms have captured your attention through these algorithms and you have fallen into that trap. Now, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about you falling into a trap, because let's face it, we all do. Now, these algorithms exist for that reason. The platforms use the algorithms to capture the audience. Audience stays longer. They make more money from the longer viewership that the audience gives them. It's also a way for creators to be found on these platforms, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or to a very small degree, Twitch. Now, there are several videos out there that have previously discussed the Twitch algorithm, and the general consensus from them is that it sucks. It's terrible. I'm sorry, Twitch, but it's absolutely terrible. The Twitch algorithm is probably one of the worst social media algorithms to exist. And that's my opinion, but also of major consensus of users and critics and analyzers out there who have done this kind of research. In the past, I've seen several videos and a lot of articles where it said to be near impossible to grow on Twitch. And that's partially true. It has been, in the past, near impossible to grow on Twitch. You know, there are streamers out there who will stream every single day, maximum effort, several hours a day, non-stop, without fail, grinding away to nothing but between 0 and 3 viewers. And they will see no growth, they will see no increase in followers, no increase in viewership, and no progress. And that can be extremely demotivating. And that is all down to how Twitch's algorithm works, or rather doesn't work. Now, if this was 8 or 9 years ago, you know, when Twitch was in its early days, when it was in its early, we should say prime, you know, when the number of streamers on the platform was far less than what it is now, yeah, maybe streaming every day would help you get noticed. But now, with the massive boom in streaming that we've had, and, you know, the popularity of streaming has increased with millions of streamers out there, maybe far too many people streaming on platforms like Twitch, it's near impossible, it's probably impossible to be found in the same way. Unless you're a famous celebrity who's jumped on the bandwagon and will immediately get hundreds and thousands of viewers, it's probably not going to work for the small guy. So that leads to the reality of it being that it's almost impossible to get discovered on Twitch. Twitch does not have an algorithm like YouTube or Instagram or Twitter that will suggest your channel to viewers who have viewed similar channels or channels in the similar categories. It doesn't have that. There is no working algorithm that allows that. The search function on Twitch is absolutely terrible as well. Like, if you search something in, it will either give you the category that you're searching for, like directly just the category, or streamers who have very similar names to whatever search word that you've put in. For example, if I search Pokemon, right, it will give me the Pokemon category, and then it will suggest Pokimane, who's obviously one of the top streamers with a name very similar to Pokemon. And then it will give me a bunch of random streamers with relatively high viewership who have Pokemon in their name. That's it. It doesn't give me a large range of streamers to choose from who are streaming in the Pokemon category, you know, or who have Pokemon in their titles or anything like that. It doesn't give you that. You know, I barely even use the search function anymore, unless it's to search for like a specific streamer, and even then it fails me every now and then. It's just bad. And again, this means that it's that much harder for the small guy to be found, because you can't just get suggested a channel based on what you're searching. It's not like YouTube, where it will suggest a whole array of channels related to whatever keyword you've searched for. It just doesn't work like that on Twitch. So what does Twitch base its so-called algorithm on? Well, there are a couple of things. I'm going to address one or two of them. The first one is the number of live concurrent chatters you have in your stream. And that directly relates to the number of viewers. You know, the more the better. The more viewers you have, the more chatters or more active chatters you're going to get, as long as those viewers aren't bots, which is something I've experienced, really random. But the more viewers you have, naturally, the more people you're going to have chatting, and the more Twitch is going to then push your channel onto the browse page or the suggested pages in the categories that you look. So when you click on a category and you want to see who's available to watch in that category on Twitch, it will always suggest the streamers with the highest number of viewers, because those streams also have the highest number of chatters. So to even appear on that page, you need to have a minimum of between 2 and 5 concurrent chatters for Twitch to even start suggesting you on those pages, to even start pushing your content or your channel out on the browse page, to even start doing it. So the more you have, the more viewers you have, the higher your chances are of getting featured, or the higher your chances are of getting discovered on Twitch. But that still leads to the question, how do you get those viewers in the first place for Twitch to start recommending you? The second thing the algorithm is kind of based on is geographical location, or more specifically language. Let me give you an example. If you are a streamer in, say, Spain or Germany or Switzerland, I don't know, anyway, and you're streaming in English, rather than Twitch recommending your stream to viewers within the same country, for example, if you're streaming from Spain in English, rather than recommending you to other viewers in Spain, what Twitch will do, because you're streaming in English, it will recommend you to streamers in countries that are English speaking. For example, the US, the UK, Canada. And so, even despite your actual geographical location, your streams are appearing more often in areas that are English speaking, because that's where you're more likely to get clicks from. So similarly, if you're in the UK and you're streaming something in Spanish or Japanese or Korean, it's more likely to recommend your stream to countries or areas of the world which speak those languages, because nobody in England's going to want to sit there and watch you stream in Japanese. It's just unlikely, super unlikely to happen. It's not going to happen. And similarly, if you're streaming from Japan in English, it's very unlikely that anybody's going to want to sit in Japan and watch you stream in English. They'd much rather watch a Japanese streamer. So geographical location, rather, the language is also very important, and it does give you a good chance of being discovered, but that's very minimal, because think about the number of streamers who stream in English compared to the rest of the world. It's insane, right? And those are really the main ones. So even now, in 2021, it still hasn't changed the fact that it's near impossible to get discovered on Twitch. It's still very difficult to grow on Twitch if you're relying just on Twitch for your growth. So streaming for hours in a day, for several days in a week, non-stop, is not going to do anything for you. If anything, it's going to hurt you. So stop doing it. Seriously, it's not a good idea. It's not going to work. Stop it. It's a harsh reality that whatever you're doing, the grind isn't real. Like, that grind isn't going to get you anywhere. Unless you genuinely enjoy just streaming for hours on end and you're not expecting any growth, then by all means, carry on. But in that case, you shouldn't really be watching this video. So I don't know what you're doing here. It's a viewer for me, so I'm not complaining. So that being said, the only solid way of growing on Twitch is by not relying on it. And instead, you want to utilize platforms that do have a working, good algorithm. They might not be perfect, but they're a heck of a lot better than Twitch is. For example, Instagram, where you can post a short video on your feed, photos, reels, stories, IGTV videos, I don't know, whatever you can on Instagram. It has a hashtag system that works. It has a search function that actually finds things related to hashtags that you're looking for. It helps push content through its Discover page. It helps push content creators through its Discover page. It has an algorithm that works. Post content on there, post your videos on there, post your photos on there, grow a following on Instagram. Twitter, similarly, tweet out whatever comes to mind several times a day, as long as it's relatable, something that other people can retweet. You go and retweet other people's things, build connections with people, talk to others through their threads, post photos, post short videos, post your content on Twitter, tweet out whatever comes to mind, grow a following on Twitter. or on YouTube, where you can post videos related to your channel, related to your content style. And what YouTube will eventually do is it will, through its algorithm, suggest your videos to other viewers who are interested in a similar kind of thing, who are interested in content like what you are creating. And not to mention, it has a search function that actually works. On a side note, don't just take your entire stream video and then post it on YouTube and then hope for the best, or just take hours of gameplay footage and put it on YouTube and think that you're going to get a gain of viewership like that. You want to create unique, original, engaging videos that viewers and audiences want to watch. Just posting hours of gameplay isn't going to work, because let's face it, there is much better gameplay videos out there. Viewers would much rather watch professional gamers play video games than a small-time YouTuber. Yeah, maybe once you've grown a bit and you're more well-known within the viewership, it won't hurt you to do that. But to grow a following, you need to engage with your audience through original, unique content that's related to your channel. And it might take some time, not just with YouTube, with all the platforms, but it will work. You will grow. You will get more viewers. You'll get more subscribers. You will gain a following. And then what you want to do is you want to take that following and transfer it over to Twitch. And that's how you get your viewership on Twitch. Through marketing yourself, promoting yourself on these other social media platforms that have a working algorithm, and then bringing that audience over to Twitch, where you will gain a live viewership. And it works. I've seen the results personally. I've been posting videos on my YouTube, I've been posting on my Instagram, on my Twitter, and I have had people come from my Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube into my streams. Yeah, I've not had a lot. My average viewership is still well below 20, but it's still proof that you can capture an audience from these platforms, and they will come and follow you. If they enjoy your content enough, they will come and follow you over to your streams on Twitch. It works. It's a proven method, and it's not just me. There are hundreds of similar stories. There's hundreds of similar streamers who have done exactly the same thing, some very well-known names who've done exactly the same thing, and it's worked for them. So there's no reason why it shouldn't work for me or you. And not to mention, I'm still a growing streamer. I'm still a growing content creator. I have a very small channel, but I've been posting content continuously. The more content I make, the more viewers I'm gonna get, the greater my audience and my following is gonna increase. The more subscribers I'm gonna get on YouTube, the more of a following I'm gonna get on Twitch and Instagram, and the more people who enjoy my content are gonna follow me onto Twitch. Like I said, make sure the content you're creating is unique and original. Just like what I said before, it's what I do. The content I post on YouTube is very unrelated to the kind of games I might be playing on Twitch. Yes, I do spend a lot of my streams just chatting with audiences, discussing various topics, whatever comes up on the day. You see, my YouTube channel is mainly about tech, reviews, unboxings, gear, but also about helping small streamers when it comes to things like tech, giving advice about the kind of tech they should be getting, the kind of gear they can buy, reviewing gear and tech that might be relatable to streamers, content creators, or even the general consumer. And so most of the content I post has very little to do with what I'm actually streaming. But like I said, I spend a lot of time on my Twitch just chatting, so it gives my audience an opportunity to come into my streams and ask questions and talk about my content if they would like to know more. And I make that a point in my videos. So I'm making unique videos that is relatable to my audiences and then bringing them over to... I think I've said that 1,000 times now, but that is what you're supposed to do. Another thing that will help you grow on Twitch is actually on Twitch itself, and it's got nothing to do with the algorithm, but it's more to do with the category that you're streaming in. If you're streaming in a popular category that's saturated with high-level streamers, I say high-level streamers, I mean popular streamers, for example, Call of Duty, where you've got top-level pro players who are streaming their gameplay on there, and you're a no-name streamer, I'm sorry, it sounds harsh, you're a no-name streamer who's streaming for hours in the Call of Duty category, you're not going to get seen. There's hundreds of thousands of streamers in there. I've seen a single streamer with more than half the total number of viewers in that category just in his one stream. So what chances are there for a small streamer amongst hundreds of thousands of streamers in a single famous popular category, should I say, get discovered? It's very small. So choose very wisely which category you're streaming in. Find a game that might have a decent viewership to begin with, but not as many streamers in it. So a category that isn't oversaturated with the number of streamers that it has, but it still has a high enough demand that if you stream within that category, you're going to find some success in being discovered because there isn't much choice. So viewers who are really interested in that will find you much more easily than if they were to have to scroll all the way to the bottom or near to the bottom of a category that has thousands of streamers, many of which are professionals or many of which have been doing this a heck of a lot longer than we have. So takeaway message from this is, takeaway. That reminds me, I'm really hungry. Probably should order something after I'm done filming this video. Anyway, sorry. Went off topic there. My stomach kind of took over my brain. The message to take from this is Twitch has a really bad algorithm. It might as well not exist. So it is almost near impossible to grow on Twitch by relying on Twitch. But that doesn't mean that it's impossible to grow as a streamer. Those are two very different things. It is still very possible to grow as a streamer. What you need to do instead to grow is utilize other social media platforms which do have working algorithms, which do have much better discoverability. Utilize those platforms, market yourself, promote yourself on those platforms, gain a following, bring over that following to create a viewership on Twitch. Secondly, what you also want to do is make sure you're streaming in categories that aren't hurting you. Don't stream in popular categories, stream in the smaller categories where your discoverability chances are going to be higher. So to answer the question that we asked at the beginning of the video, is it possible to grow on Twitch in 2021? The answer is no and yes. No, it's not possible to grow on Twitch even now by relying solely on Twitch. I hope that Twitch fixes this. They fix their algorithm. They fix the things that are missing from their website: discoverability, search options, better suggestion of channels and categories. All those things that I mentioned in the video. I hope Twitch does find a way to fix that because I'm really rooting for them. But as it stands right now, if you're purely relying on Twitch to grow, it's not going to work. And yes, because you can still grow on Twitch as a streamer, but you have to utilize those other platforms that I mentioned. That's all I have time for today, guys. If you did enjoy my video, please make sure you hit a like, subscribe, and that notification bell down below. It really helps me out. I'm really glad you guys are watching my videos. If you are finding these videos useful, do leave a comment down below. If you have any suggestions for improvement, do leave a comment down below, or alternatively you can drop over into my Twitch streams where you can give me live suggestions on what kind of videos I could make, or live suggestions and ask questions about my videos. See what I did there? I'm using my YouTube content to lure you into Twitch, to ask me questions, to engage with me on a different platform through YouTube onto Twitch. YouTube to Twitch. See? Exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway guys, until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. Kai24 signing out. And here he is. Hello. Hello, mister. What are you doing? Do you want to say hi to everybody in chat? Do you want to say hi to everybody in chat? No? Okay, can you not open the bin, please? What are you trying to do? What's wrong?